I started smoking and drinking because of this man. Like, I'm not ashamed of what I'm saying today. Oh. I'm not ashamed of what I'm saying today. Oh. I started smoking and drinking because of this man. Each time I remembered how this man has useless my life. Each time I remember how useless this man has kept me, the thing brings me down. Even to the point that when I went to one market like that, there was this stranger that approached me. The man told me that somebody used my glory. That there is this pastor that slept with me, and the pastor used my glory. And I didn't doubt it because what he was saying was true.
Just put yourself together.
The person was telling me, somebody used your glory, somebody broke your covenant. You were not ready to have sex, but somebody broke your covenant and had sex with you.
The second time I came, this Kosi Asiko was trying to sleep with me, but I refused. Though I was seeing him that though he's a human being,
Yeah.
you understand, he's a human being, that maybe I have to judge him for that. So the second time I came, I did not allow him to sleep with me. I traveled back again. So there was this program that it was a night praise or something. This is happening three years ago. So I now came to that program. The same man called me by 12 o'clock in the midnight, trying to sleep with me. I refused. So we started fighting. We started dragging each other.
He called you to his house?
To his room now. His
apartment.
Were you sleeping in his house? When
yes, with them.
Oh, all of you were in their house.
Yes,
okay.
With them. So he called me. He was trying to. I said no. So we started fighting. This man held my hand. He pushed me under his couch. He held me, and he succeeded that day.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is me, K.A. again, the host of Cartwood Podcast, and today I have with me in the studio two very beautiful ladies. Two very beautiful ladies who once trusted a man who calls himself a pastor with their life, dedicated their time to his service, grew up under the roof of this man, served him believing that they were serving the Lord. And today they've come to share a very chilling experience they had with this man, this so-called pastor. This man who was supposed to be a shepherd, who became a lion, devouring these beautiful ladies, and not just two of them, but dozens of other people, hiding behind white cassock of the prophetic ministry and the pastoral ministry, or whatever it is they are called. I've heard a bit of their story, and I can tell you it's something very heartbreaking, something very, very heartbreaking, something saddening. When they reached out to us, I quickly asked them to come over and share their story. And today we're not just going to be listening to their story. We are going to also take action the way Cartwood has always done. We've maintained that it's enough. These men of God, these so-called men of God, have done enough hiding behind the church, the Christian community, to perpetuate their evil. And we as an organization and as a platform have taken it upon ourselves to ensure that some of these ladies who've been subjected to all kinds of pains, like rape and the rest, things I can't even mention. We want to ensure that they get justice. So we are going to be exposing another criminal today, and trust me, it's a video you would want to watch. So help me to welcome the two beautiful ladies, Faith and I've not asked your name. God sent. Both of you are welcome to the Cartwood Podcast studio. And just before we begin, I'd like to let you people understand that this is called Car Truth podcast for a reason. The reason why it's called Car Truth is because we do not entertain lies. We do not entertain make-up stories, scripted stories. Of course, what we're doing is a very big issue that can end up in court. All right? So I implore both of you to please, whatever you're going to say here, let it be the truth and nothing but the truth, and do not hold anything back. All right? Pour out your heart. Say it as it is with courage, and I assure you we'll be here to always speak up for you with our army, with our resources. We're going to ensure that you don't only get justice, but that you are also protected. So I'm going to start from you, Faith. You're the one who first reached out to us to talk about this story. I need you to start from the genesis of this problem. Give us the background, a way that our audience will be able to understand it. All right?
Okay.
I'm going to be asking you questions at some point if I feel like there's something we need to understand. Okay? So the floor is yours. Both of you are going to be doing much of the talking. But like I've said, don't hold anything back, but remember to say only the truth. All right?
Okay. So like there is this pastor. His name is Kosi Asipo from Anambra State in Ezowere, Idemili North Local Government. And I'm also from Anambra State, Ezowere, Idemili North
Local government.
Yes.
Mm.
And we are from the same village, but not from the same kindred. So I've known this man when I was small. I think that
Please also let us know the name of his church.
Yeah, okay. The name of the church is Freedom Praise Family, Eziowele.
Freedom Praise Family.
Eziowele.
Okay.
So I've known this man when I was small. But how all these things started at first. Okay, at first I started going to the church. Then later, my twin sister, she came back and she joined me. I introduced her to the church. We started going to the church all together. Then at a certain point, the man worked out for her to travel. Like, I don't know how it happened, but it seems like one of the sons at Dubai needed someone to stay with. So luckily for my twin sister, she was the one who went there through Kosi Asipo. So when she left, I felt sick due to connection, doing something like connection there. So I felt sick to the point that I had to start living with Kosi Asipo in his house. And when we were living in that house, we are more of girls. If I'm not mistaken, we are up to like 6 to 7 girls living in that house at that particular time. And apart from those 6 girls, there are other girls that normally comes maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, some days they will go back. So when I started living with Kosi Asipo, he took me to hospital. After everything, I became all right. Like I felt okay. So I started staying with him at that tender age. So
how old were you then? Can you remember?
I was 16. I turned 17.
Okay.
So when I was staying with this man, among all the people staying there, like I was the smallest, both in height and age. I was the smallest. So when I started living with this man, I began to see so many things, but I never put it in mind. Like I didn't question them because my mind was not there. So there was this night, he called me. Kosi Asipo called me. I attend the church. Like I'm also part of the choir member, the drama team. Like I'm very active in that church. Very, very active. So when I was living with him, so this night he called me. He was like, "Am I a virgin?" I looked at him. Though like in my mind, I was like, why would dad ask me if I'm a virgin? I said, okay. I said, no, sir, I'm not a virgin. I responded, I was like, no, sir, I'm not a virgin. He was like, what happened? I said, nothing. It's just my personal story life. He said, okay. He started asking me, when last do you have sex? At that, my 17 years old, I said, sir,
I don't know. I cannot remember last I had sex. So he was like, I said, sir, yes. I don't know last I have sex. He started asking me, was it last year? I said no. He started asking me, was it a week ago? I said no. He started asking me if it was 6 months ago. I said no. To be frank, like I don't know last I have sex. He said, okay, oh, it's good. Be a good girl. I thought I was speaking with my father and the Lord. And I said, thank you, this and that. So after I left, he asked me to call another person. I called the person after that day, and here come again another night. The same pastor, my spiritual father, he called me again. He said, Faith, come on, this and that. And what's not about this man that if he wants to do something, he will just look for something that will bring you to his parlor. He always use us, has sex with us in his parlor.
Exactly.
He always use us in his parlor. So that day he called me. He was like, Ekene, my Igbo name is Ekene. Ekene, why would I be so stubborn? This and that. I said, what did I do again? He said I should come here. I answered. I said, sir, what happened? Did I do anything wrong? Like I started speaking about to him. Sir, please, if I've done something wrong, please forgive me. He said no, that I've not done anything wrong. But why do I have to go and have sex with someone? It's always sex. I said, yay. I was surprised that night. I said, sir, I did not do anything though. He said, he was kind of accusing me that I had sex with someone. I said, sir, I did not do anything. He said, shut up, you have sex. Why would you want to go and have sex with someone when you're living in my house? You don't have to do that. I said, sir, I did not do anything. He said, shut up. That very night, I cannot forget. I was putting on blue skirt and white top. So this man had to, he said, shut up, I did it. This and that. He had to push me at that his parlor couch. He pushed me down there. He pulled my skirt and he had sex with me. And he now threatened me that if I should tell anyone that I will go back to my father's house, he will stop paying my school fees. And I know what that means, that he would disown me as a daughter. I should not let this secret out to anyone. That there are some secret I'm meant to go to my grave with. As in this man, like he told me so many things. And behold, I could not tell anybody. Like I could not tell anybody. Even my sister, both people living in that house that I'm much connected with, I could not tell them. This man had sex with me that day, despite my tears and everything. He had sex with me that night, and I could not share it out. So after that day, he normally has services, Tuesday services and Sunday services. So after that night, I went to school again. I came back because that was my SS2. So I went to school. I came back. There was nobody in the house. That should be on Tuesday. Nobody was in the house. So I came to freshen up and wear my clothes and go to church. So that day I came back. Nobody was in the house. He called me again. He was the one who opened the door for me. So as I came in, he was like, are you back from school? I said, yes, sir. I waited. He now said, drop your bag. Come and carry my plate. I said, okay, sir. So as I dropped my bag to go and pick the plate, and he said, when I went to the parlor, he started molesting me. He was like, that he wants to have me. That I should not let this secret leak. As he was just kind of telling me I should not let this secret leak. That I should remember what the deal is. That if I should let it out, or else I want to go to my father's house. That he likes me. That I should lie down. I should just lie down. I should put my clothes. I should lie down. And I had no choice. I have to do as he's commanded. I have to put my clothes. The same man, he had sex with me. And this man should be like 45 years old. 44, 45. Go see, he had to sleep with me that night. After that Tuesday afternoon when I came back from school. After sleeping with me, having sex with me, I prepared to church. I went to church. The same pastor came to church and was jumping up and down with my microphone. I was just looking at him. I was just watching this man. He was just comfortable, jumping with microphone. I said, yeah. That night again, we went home. He slept with me again that night. He slept with me again that after church. So that itself, maybe something like Friday night, he will sleep with me before going to Friday night. When we come back from church, he will have to sleep with me again. Oh my God. And this thing continued happening for for years. Even at my own wash, I used to see him sleep with other girls, to the point that I cannot even talk. You don't have to tell anybody, because if you talk, nobody will believe you. That's just the fact. If you talk, nobody will believe you. So this man, I would just watch him sleep with other girls, forcefully have sex with them under age 14 years, 15, 16, 17 years. Eh? So this thing continue happening till my junior sister. Okay, fast forward to when I was in SS3. It was time for my WAEC fees. Though my father is late, my mom situation happened, so she doesn't have the money. So it was this man again. I met him. I said, Daddy, see you, it's time for WAEC. It was 75,000 naira. I told him that, see you, see. He said, okay, that she understand what the deal is, that I have to pay for it now. And I had no choice. This man slept with me. And after using me that night, he gave me money. He gave me that 75,000 naira for WAEC. So fast forward to when I finished, because it also got to a time that I have to leave his house, and go back to my father's house. Even when I was staying in my father's house, this man would call me on phone and ask me, this and that, Shebi, you are doing this, you are doing that. As he was just looking for nothing, like foolish things. That why would I go and do this? Why would I go out without his permission? That I'm under punishment, that I'm this, that I'm that. He would just be talking so many things that will trigger me, that will put fear into me to come to his house. I will go to his house, he will sleep with me. I will not tell anybody, I will go home. So fast forward to my sister's turn, my junior sister. Now my junior sister was 16 years. The same man break her virginity. So when my sister was in SS3, yes.
Your younger sister?
Yes, my junior sister. When she was in SS3, this is the same pastor started putting interest on her that she must work in his shop, because he had a unisex salon. The man has a unisex salon where they make hair and do other things. So this man was he was telling me that I should tell my sister that Izube, my sister, must work in his shop, this and that, blah blah blah, that after all she doesn't have to pay. And I give it a second thought. I was like, it's true. Though, like, I never believed that this is the same man will sleep with her. If I had known, like, I wouldn't have started telling my sister, go to his shop. I don't know. So I told my sister, I said, see you, now that we finish school, it's not better you go and work at Apostle's school, Apostle's unisex salon, because you normally call him Apostle. It's not better you go and work at Apostle's unisex salon. I encouraged her, and later on, she started working there. Not knowing that the reason why the man was persuading that my sister should work at his shop is for him to have the reason to be sleeping with her too. So my sister, that my junior sister, she went to work that day. And when she came back, I looked at her, I was like, what happened? What happened? This is not how where you went to work. What happened? She could not tell me anything. I said, what happened? Did anybody beat you? Because the man, like, trying to tear her clothes and everything, like, the man gave her crash on her face, like, there were some bruises on her body. So I was like, Kenyo, what happened? Can you talk to me? She ended up telling me that the same Kosi beat her up, removed her trouser in his parlor on the couch again, and slept with her. So when she started telling me all these things,
just put yourself together, yeah.
So like when she started telling me all those things, I could not even tell her that the same man used me too. We felt broken, like, me and her, we cried, but we don't have choice. We don't have choice, even to the point that she got pregnant for the same man, but she has to remove the pregnancy. At her 16 years old, she has to remove the pregnancy. We will not tell anybody, because if we make an attempt, like if we try to, nobody will believe us, because this man, like, he would always want to do things that people wants to see, like doing favoring people, putting it on social media, doing all manner of things that looks like favor, putting it on social media, even to the point that when you come out, if you should come out to speak that this is what Ghost Asoko did, nobody would believe you. Even those that has fallen victim of this particular thing, they will not believe it. That they will not come out to say that this thing is true. They will not. Even the video, like, okay, and I have to make a video because, oh my god. Okay, after we cried and after she removed the pregnancy and everything, fast forward to,
She was forced by the pastor to remove the pregnancy.
no, she removed the pregnancy out of what people will say.
Okay.
That
But
was
the pastor was away.
no,
Okay.
she did not tell the pastor. So that baby should be twins. Is twins. 3 months pregnancy. She removed. I didn't even know herself. It was later that she has to tell me that, see, oh, that pastor get her pregnant and she removed the baby. I was even shocked. I don't know what to do now, and I had to call my own twin sister. I called her. We were crying, sharing the same story. It now happens to be that the same man slept with her before she left.
Your twin sister, the one that was sent abroad
Yes.
by the same man?
Yes. The same pastor slept with her before she left. But I don't know, they're against me. Both of them, like, especially my twin sister. Though my junior sister is not really against me. Or she just want to, she don't want anything that will stain her image, and she doesn't want to come and start telling people that this is what happened. This is what, I even have some evidences on my phone. So that my junior sister, that my twin sister, as we were crying, sharing the story on how the man did everything using us, and we kept going to the church. My twin sister asked me, she said to us that we should stop going to the church. I said, okay, that we will stop going to the church. Later on, I said to her, stopping stopping the church, is it the best thing? Because the man will always manipulate us. He would always manipulate us. Like, if you didn't go to church like 2 times or 3 times, he will call you on phone and start telling you that the devil wants to do this, the devil wants to do that, the devil wants to do this. And the worst part of it, that if he's saying all this is what you're capturing the image, it will be like, as in, it will be like what this man is saying is true. If I stop this church now, it's true. He will tell that the glory of God will leave you, that the devil want to destroy you if you leave the church, that your glory has departed. Why would you want to leave your roots? What do you want to do this? Why would you want to do that? And if you're saying all this and you're capturing it, it will be like, it will look real. So that last year that my twin sister said we should stop going to church, and I said no, we should stop going to church. I said no, that stopping the church is not the best thing. That is better we continue going to church. So we continue going to the church, and later again the man has to repeat the same thing on where my junior sister is. And I felt crazy, even to the point that this man infected us, like infection. He doesn't use condom. Be it who, he doesn't have choice. If I begin to show you the image of people that this man has slept with, no, he doesn't use protection, he doesn't use condom. He will just go straight like that. Just straight like that. If you get pregnant, in the give infection pillow, the man, he will direct you where to go for test. You will go there. If you come back and it happens to be that you're pregnant, he will tell you what to do to remove the pregnancy. In the man, they come out belle, they remove pregnancy. So that last year, the man infected us. Because the reason why I noticed that it was this man that infected us was because something happening to my junior sister. Thing happened to my junior sister was exactly the same thing happening to me. Exactly the same thing happening to me. I was like, what's the problem? And the thing, as in the infection, as in, is kind of invisible, because we went to several hospitals. They could not verify it, as in, they couldn't give an account of what is happening. We paid money without letting the pastor know, or just on our own. We paid money, do everything, do tests. They will be like, nothing is there, we're not seeing anything. Just take this medicine. So after spending the whole month, I got angry. I was like, why would this man give us an infection? We will be the one to be spending, like treating the infection. Why the person who did it is there? and he can provide the money. My head they hurt. I called the man on phone. I started insulting him. I was the course, you're very stupid. You should not be well with you. I started insulting him. Oh, even my twin sister, I had to come on my twin sister on phone. I was like telling her, do you know what Kosi has done? He infected us. This and that. That one tear cry. She started crying. I was like, crying is not the solution, no. You people should know what to do and give us more. Let's go and trade this thing. And I nearly exposed him that last year. I nearly exposed him. Do not. What this man now do is that he called me on phone. He said that he wants us to see me and my junior sister, that he wants us to see. I said, okay, where are we seeing? He said we should come to his house. So later when we got to the house, he said no, that we should come to one supermarket at Oyago, Abagana. So we went to that supermarket. When we get there, he was there. When he saw me, he was kind of, as in, he doesn't even feel sorry, like he doesn't even want to care. He was like, Ekene, what is the color of your problem? I said, hi Jesus, I was hot. I was like, sir, what do you mean? What is the color of my problem? You gave me my twin sister an infection. Ask him what is the color of my problem. Immediately he started the camera at that supermarket. He has to yellow down. He muted. He now shifted. He was not like, that it's not as if he's shouting, no, it's not as if he's this, that we should forgive him. He was begging. This man was begging. Me, I left the place. It was him and my junior sister that was inside the corner, and he was begging my junior sister, even to the point that he has to kneel down, beg her to come and beg me, because I was ready to shout. I was ready to do anything at that supermarket. So he begged and begged and begged and begged and begged. Even to the point that he has to ask us to come and start picking things that we want at that supermarket. He was asking us not to expose him, that the devil want to use me, especially that the devil want to use me, that the devil will use me and disgrace me, that the devil will use me and put me out of my coverage, the devil will use me, that the devil will use me and disgrace me, that the don't want to be disgraced. You were just saying a whole lot of things, but my mind was not in that church again. Like, my mind was not there. I said, sir, you gave us an infection, and I'm telling you what you did. You said the devil wants to do what? I said, sir, the devil doesn't want to do anything though. The devil will not do anything. You gave us an infection. You said the devil want to. I said, no. This thing should be a matter that you should treat. Nothing like the devil in this case. This man has to beg us. He begged and begged and begged and begged and begged. Okay, last, he has to spend 170,000 naira, because we picked a whole lot of things. So he spent 170,000 naira, and he dropped us. When he dropped us, he gave us that should be like 15,000 or so. 15,000. So later on, he now sent us more to go and treat ourselves. That should be 90 to 95,000. So he sent us money to go and treat ourselves. So we treated ourselves, and later I have to travel. That said, last year I traveled to Cameroon. When I traveled to Cameroon, I came back. So when I came back, this man called me on phone. He said that he wants to see me. I said, okay, since I'm on my period, no problem. That he cannot do anything, that I'm on my period. So I went. I was at Oko then. So I went. When I went, Jesus, do you know this man slept with me? Like, he used me on my period. I was like, Apostle, I am on my period. He said it doesn't matter. That do I know how hard he has improved in his sexual life because of me? That he has improved so much in his sexual life because of me. That he has worked so hard. Hey, I said, hey, Apostle, because of me. Wait, do you want to tell me that you've not had sex since I left? He said that he has not had sex, but I know he was lying, because like I count not less than 30 of us this man is using, both underage. He said that he has not had sex, so that he was just waiting for me to come back. I said, but I'm on my period. He said it doesn't matter. I was like, this man slept with me on my period. My pastor slept with me on my period. And I came back. I could not bear the pain. Like, this pain was too much. I started smoking and drinking because of this man. Like, I'm not ashamed of what I'm saying today. I'm not ashamed of what I'm saying today. I started smoking and drinking because of this man. Each time I remembered how this man has useless my life, each time I remember how useless this man has kept me, the thing brings me down. Even to the point that when I went to one market like that, there was this stranger that approached me. The man told me that somebody used my glory. That there is this pastor that slept with me, and the pastor used my glory. And I didn't doubt it because what he was saying was true.
Just put yourself together.
The person was telling me somebody used your glory, somebody broke your covenant. You were not ready to have sex, but somebody broke your covenant and had sex with you. That the man took your glory, and it's true because since that man slept with me, since Kosasoko slept with me, I swear my life has not been the same thing again. Like I've not been myself. I've not been myself. I live a broke life. Like I feel pain. I feel pieces. I feel pain. Yet I could not share it to anyone. Sometimes me and my junior sister we stay in the same room, we cry. We cry to the next morning. Even like I thought like I was one of his staff in his school because he has a little school that he manages. So I work for him in that school. Sometimes 2 months, this man will not pay us salary. 11,000 naira. Like from nursery class, they promoted me to nursery one, for nursery one, nursery two, nursery three, and primary three to primary four. But this man, he will never like he hardly pay us salary. Like 11K, it was 11,000 that he was paying us, but he hardly paid the money, even to the point that I had to make some noise in that school. The day I made that noise, he came to the school to beat me up and do what he has to do. But luckily for me, I was not there. I was not there for him to beat me. So like I don't know, but I've been in this pain for years. For this, like even now that I'm saying this thing, this man is threatening that that I will run mad, that I will run mad. Even to the point, this man now he knows what he's doing because he doesn't allow us make use of our phone for complete 1 week without checking the phone. He used to check our phone, check our chat. He will bring my phone, ask me to open it. I'll open it. He will go through my chat, go through my messages, go through my pictures. Oh my god! This is the same man. Okay, when I came back from the travel I made last year, so I met one of the gospel singer that normally comes to our church to sing. So we met, we entered this relationship. So me and this man we started dating. Me and this man started dating. So when that coach called me, that time I was on my period, that I have to go and meet him. When he wanted to use me, I told him that I'm already into a relationship. Oh, he said we too. I called the name of the person. He said, that what do I have to go into a relationship with that person? This same man, he terminated that relationship to the point that like the guy calls me, I will not answer him. The guy kept calling me all the time, but I don't answer him. So like even I was even surprised that I have to hear rumors that I was the one who went and seduced. Like the man is just cooking up stories. Like the man is just cooking up stories. I don't know, but I just feel pain because whenever I remember the prophecy that strangers gives to me, the thing used to make me to feel pain. Okay, now that I'm saying all these things, most of them knew the truth, but they cannot speak out. They said I lied. They said some of them said they paid me. Some of them said that is the ex-wife that paid me to come and start saying what I want to say. But to be sincere, I'm not communicating with that woman. I am not communicating with her. I don't even have her chat in my phone or her social media handle on my phone. I don't even have it. Nobody paid me for anything. Nobody paid me. Some of the church members are not even attacking me.
Some of the church members are attacking you.
Yes, that I got paid, that I'm very stupid. That have I forgotten how this man fed me and my family? I said fed me and my family under what?
You know, we saw initially the plan was if you come here, we didn't want you to make the video with your face, but then we'll show your video on TikTok
Cheers.
where you were already talking about it. Now, God, it's a very crazy, pathetic story. The man is married.
He got married sometime 2018 or so. But they're no longer together. Because of what? This same issue.
The man was unfaithful to the wife.
Yes, busy sleeping with church members.
So the wife left. There's this other pastor. He said he's a former pastor that was also talking to me about your case. What happened? Why did he leave the church? Do you know why he left the church?
Yes, they left the church 2023. And when they left the church, I knew the reason why they left the church, but to stand strong, as in to come out to say, to come out to stay, to say, I don't know how to say it, but I know the reason why they left the church. It was because of this same issue. He slept with someone else, and after sleeping with the person, I think the family noticed about it and they came after Kosi. This thing went viral. I think that girl should be either 16 years or so when Kosi slept with the girl. I don't know, but the thing went viral, and all the ministers in the church, they all left because this thing was true. The man, they sleep with his ministers too. The man, he sleeps with his ministers and the choir. I was among the choir, but he sleeps with me. Even the Midan, people in the Midan, the man, this is the same man, he sleeps with them. So the reason why they left the church, it was because of this same issue. And he even threatened them. He said the other one will run mad, the other one will die, that his family members will die, that him in particular, that he will die. He said all manner of things. Like, he really spoke against them. Even in the church, he will come to church. I know the truth though, but I will come to church, I'll be firing prayer
against the pastors.
Yeah, God will punish them. God will do this, God will do that.
The same thing they are doing to you now.
The same thing they are doing to me now. I know the truth though, but I'll just come to church, I'll just be covering up. I'll nonsense prayers.
Kai. Okay, let's go to you, God sent, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell us your own story with this man.
I started following posts on Facebook. So I started seeing what he's doing, the way he helps people, he's helping people. And I started watching his program. I said, wow, that I love the way these people dance, and I think I will start going to this church. Then I was staying with my elder brother at Owerri. So I started going to this church. First of all, he chatted me and he asked me if I'm a gospel singer. I told him that I can sing. He said okay. He invited me and I went to the ministry. That was where I met her. The face that I saw her, I loved her and I make her my friend. Do you understand? So I went to the program and I stayed for 3 days at the same house, the same building. So that night after the program, he called me. He was asking me, are you into a serious relationship? I said,
the
no.
pastor called you.
He called me at that night after the program. Because the only time that this man used to see us is by that time 11, 12, 1.
In the night.
He called me. He was asking me, are you into a relationship? I told him, no, I'm not into any relationship for now. So he now wanted to hug me, like to welcome me. I pushed him. I have to leave the place. So I stayed there for like 3 days. I left. Nothing happened that time. So me and she, because I love her, I started coming. And I also love the way they dance, the way they are dancing in the church, you know. So I started coming. The second time I came, this Kosi Asiko was trying to sleep with me, but I refused. Though I was seeing him that though he's a human being. Do you
Yeah.
understand? He's a human being that maybe I have to judge him for that. So the second time I came, I did not allow him to sleep with me. I traveled back again. So there was this program that it was night praise or something. This is happening three years ago.
Mm.
So I now came to that program. The same man called me by 12 o'clock in the midnight, trying to sleep with me. I refused. So we started fighting. We started dragging each other.
He called you to his house.
To his room now. His
apartment, his parlor.
Were you sleeping in his house? When
yes,
no.
with them.
Oh, all of you
Yes.
were in their house.
Yes,
Okay.
with them. So he called me. He was trying to. I said no. So we started fighting. We started fighting and fighting. This man held my hand. He pushed me on under his couch. He held me, and he succeeded that day. He succeeded. He slept with me like two times before I traveled back. So I have to come to the ministry. That was when he feels 3 days praise night or something like that. I came that program with one of my friends. Like this thing had been happening, before that program. I couldn't talk, and when I tell him that I will shout, this man will tell me that nobody will believe me,
And it's true.
that if I shout, that people living with him will think that somebody sent me, that they will not believe him. So he will try to put fear into you that you cannot be able to speak out. I came that praise night with one of my friends. The girl is married now. She's married. That man also slept with me that night. I have to travel back, and I told my brother girlfriend, because she's my prayer partner. We are too close. We do pray together. I told her, see, Apostle slept with me. And that day I was on my ovulation. It was on August 2023. No, 2022. That thing happened on August. I told her that Apostle slept with me. So she said, please, I should go and do tests. I told her that she should forget about that. That Apostle did not release inside me. She said no. That I should go and do tests. I told her, I beg, leave that thing, leave that talk. Apostle himself always asks me, why are we always fighting? Why are we always fighting whenever he wants to sleep with me? Why are we always fighting? And we fight and fight and fight, and he will end up sleeping with me. I went there and I told the girl, I told her that she should forget that she should leave the thing that he never released inside of me. So after 2 weeks, I started feeling pains on my chest. I started having this sore throat that I couldn't even swallow my spit. So my brother now said, let's go to pharmacy for them to give me medication. We went like 3 pharmacies and they rejected us. They said no, that they can't even understand what I'm saying, that I should go to hospital. My brother said no, that he doesn't have money for hospital, that let's go to one pharmacy at Douglas. Me and my brother girlfriend, we went to that Douglas. Luckily for us, we saw that pharmacy and we went there. We saw one lady like that. She gave us antibiotics, 100 milligram, and with other medication. The girl, even inside the car, the girl told me that she should not take this medicine. I told her that now, is it by force? That she should leave me, that I'm feeling pains. That she should leave me now. So I started taking that medication. So with time, I now told the girl that I've not seen my period this month though. I've not seen my period though. She said, God said, I've told you to go to lab and check yourself. I've been taking this medication for like 5 days. She now have to use her own money, buy PT, and come back and say, oh yeah, that I should come. Let's us check the thing. So she checked, and behold, it was positive.
You were pregnant?
Yes. I called Kosi Asikwo on WhatsApp call. I called him I put it on loudspeaker so that the girl will be hearing it. I told him, sir, I'm pregnant. He said, wow, that I should come so that we can talk. I said, okay. So after 3 days, I started feeling pains on my stomach to the extent that I couldn't sleep, like I can't even sleep. So the girl said that she's going to tell my brother. I was begging her. She said, no, that I can't hide this pregnancy. Let's tell my brother. So she have to tell my brother about it. I started feeling pains, I told the girl that it's like this medicine I'm taking is affecting this pregnancy. She said, you see, I told you not to take this medicine. This is happening on September 2022. On 27, the pains started on 27, 28, 29, 30. On 1st, I had miscarriage.
On 1st of September.
October. Yes, I had miscarriage. I had miscarriage on 30th midnight. Because the thing was disturbing me. My brother girlfriend have to tell me to go and drink cold water, that it will stop the pains. So I have to go and knock at my neighbor's door because we don't have cold water. So he now gave me pure water. I drank and I slept. I woke up in the morning, I saw blood all over me. I have to snap it and send to Kosi Asikwo. I told him, see, I had miscarriage. Kosi Asikwo told me to delete the chat. I foolishly deleted everything. Because he was, if even she, when this incident happened, I called her because she saw my mood and she was asking me that day before I left, but I couldn't speak out. It was when I left, I called her on phone and said, see what Apostle did to me. I told her everything. She herself turned against me.
How?
Like that last 3 years. She told me the thing. So that last 3 years that this matter came up, not this particular one, because the thing already happened last year that some other people had to start exposing the man, but the thing didn't go that viral. So when that thing happened, she called me. Before the thing happened, she told me her encounter with Kosi Asikwo, that the way Kosi used her, had sex with her. She told me. So that last 2 years, right? When she called me, she was like that CEO that another people is exposing this man, CEO that she's not even the only one that the man has sex, that she's not even the only one that the man has slept with COC. That so when she was calling me telling me that thing, I fight them. I told her, I said, I told her not to ever call me on phone on this thing again, that she should not try it. I have to block her, I have to insult her, I have to block her.
But why were you fighting her?
Just trying to prove a point.
This man is manipulating them.
You were trying to be on the side of the apostle.
Yes, I was just trying to prove a point that this man is my father, because he called me on phone that period. He was like, I should not disappoint him. I should start by him. I should not disappoint him. But my pain is that after all these things, you don't even think of stopping yourself. You can't even control yourself. You can't even think of stopping it. So that time I insulted her. Many people said, because many knew that we fall victim, so they were actually calling us that time to come out and expose this man altogether. But I said no, that I will not come out. That if I do it, that the devil, that is devil that want to use me, that the devil want to use me and destroy me and abandon me. I was just thinking a whole lot of nonsense that Kosi used to say. So like, and I didn't have that boldness to come out and stand with them, like to expose the man. I never had that boldness.
So when that thing happened, I told her everything. She blocked me, not only her, even including the members. They all blocked me, insulting me that I was the one that was seducing Kosi Asikwo. Kosi Asikwo never asked me out. Had it been he asked me out, I will never be here. I will not be here. Kosi Asikwo never asked me out. But Kosi is going around telling people, because there was a man I told about this case now, this issue. He said, okay, that he will send people that we go and investigate. According to the man, I woke up one morning and I saw that chat. The man said that the people that he sent met Kosi, and they asked Kosi about it. Kosi said that he never forced any of them, that he was dating some of them. Why some of them are the one seducing him,
begging him for marriage.
He said that I was begging him for marriage. And Kosi Asuko, hey, Jesus Christ. Last 2 years, before because I left that church on January 2022. Last 2 years, I have to tell Kosi Asuko to go and because I felt maybe because he's no longer with his wife. And that is why he's doing this. I never knew that Kosi Asuko will sleep with this girl. But I know at least 2 girls that he has been, that I'm very, very sure 100%. But I never thought that Kosi Asuko will touch this girl and her 3 sisters. I never thought of it, my friend. I am not coming out just for myself. I am coming out for these teenagers Kosi Asuko has been sleeping with, breaking their virginity. Kosi Asuko told me that year that I should not expose him. He even as far telling me to go and post on Facebook.
Yes.
That it's good to tell people what they need to hear.
Yes.
That was when I blocked him.
It's good to tell people what they need to hear.
Yeah, because I speak out. I was telling his member that Kosi Asuko slept with me too.
Okay.
He now asked me to go and post on Facebook that it's good to tell people what they need to hear.
So that people will think that you were just
joking.
Yes,
joking about it.
I have to block him, delete his number that time. His member came insulting me.
But in your own case, why did you go back? You went to his church the first time. And he tried to sleep with you.
Yes.
Now there was another program, according to you, went back. The time he succeeded in forcing himself on you.
Yes.
Which can be classified as rape. Why did you go back to the same church again in another program after what he did to you the first time?
You know that the last program I went with one of my friend. Because the girl said that she wanted to meet with Ghost, that she's about to marry, that she wants to speak with him. So we now come there together. Even Kosi Asuko wanted to sleep with her that night.
Yes.
The girl told me that that she came to Kosi Asuko telling him that this man wants to marry me. And Kosi Asuko now wants to sleep with her, that she should forget about the man, that the man is not, if even the voice note is on my phone. I sent it to Brother Charles. I sent it to him. The girl is now telling me now, she never told me this thing for one day. She's now telling me now that Kosi Asuko wanted to sleep with her. So that was the last time I came back there because of that girl. That was the time he did that, his three days praise.
Okay.
Yes. So as this thing now was going on, I called Kosi Asuko because I felt that maybe it's because he's not with his wife. I told him, sir, please go and marry. I even went as far as connecting Kosi Asuko with one girl called Amaka Gift. I personally told Kosi to watch this girl, that she's godly, that I think that she can make a good wife. I personally give Kosi Asuko that girl's contact. Even the first day he called the girl, he told me that he called the girl, and the girl said that she's just coming back from program, that she's tired. As time goes on, Kosi Asuko told me that the way Amaka Gift is doing, that he's not giving him the attention that he needed. That he needed. That maybe the girl has a man in her life. That if you watch that time, Kosi Asuko used to comment on that girl's post. I was behind it. I was the one pushing him to go out and marry. But now Kosi Asuko is telling people that I'm begging him to marry me. Can you imagine? That I was begging him to marry. Kosi Asuko never asked me out. He never did. He never asked me out for
So you started you've exposed this man before?
I exposed him 2 years ago.
On social media?
No, No,
not on social media. The thing didn't go that viral.
It's between us.
Okay.
I told Minister Charles, the chat is with me here. I told Minister
all
Charles,
the ministers,
all the whole ministers. I told them about this, that Coach Asuko got me pregnant and I got miscarriage. I stopped. It was after the miscarriage I stopped going there. That was the last time I went there. After I got me pregnant, I stopped going there. I came this Lagos on 23rd of June 2022. I stopped going there on 2023. After this incident happened, I stopped going there. Even I have the chat of a girl that chatted me that Coach Asuko broke her virginity when she was 17 years. I am not only coming out for myself, but I am coming out for these girls, these small girls that Coach Asuko has been this virgin, sleeping with them
forcefully.
Forcefully.
This man, he can go as far as sleeping with 5 people in one family, 5 sisters in one family.
This man will manipulate you, sir. He will manipulate you that you will know what is going on and you will still be coming to his church.
No, you don't. You know, the reason why I'm not surprised is because I understand how these men operate. They are very manipulative, and of course, you can see them doing something bad,
and you will still be going to his church,
and you still believe that these are real pastors and real prophets because of what they will tell you. So I understand how they manipulate people, and it's easy for them to manipulate ladies because, of course, you guys are very emotional beings. So they usually threaten mostly ladies with anger of God, remind you of the anointing, and of course you believe them because you've seen some of the miracles that have happened in their churches. So you believe that God is using them.
Yes.
Without knowing that these miracles are staged miracles and false prophecies. They just gather people's information and start giving them prophecies.
Exactly.
You don't know. So you don't know all of these things. So when you think about it, you ask yourself, okay, but God is still with this man. Just like you said earlier, he's just a human being.
Yes.
And all of that. So I quite understand what you guys passed through. But here is what we're going to do. I need the videos of those who've exposed him before. Just send them to us.
No,
they didn't make videos.
Okay.
It's only me and
okay. If they didn't make just some of those chats, any of those evidence.
Even one girl herself chatted me that she was living with Coach Asuko there. That she have that she have catch Coach Asuko sleeping with those girls. That whenever Coach Asuko called them in the midnight, she will go to his window
and be peeping.
About what is happening. Yes. Have you seen it? My pain is that you will know that this man is doing this, but you will never stop. You will still be going to his church,
believing in him.
This man is manipulative. Do you understand? So you will only leave his church when God delivers you. He will he will cover you that you will not even speak out. When I left this man church, he turned his members against me. They started insulting me. They blocked me everywhere.
It's usually like that. When they will tell their members that the devil is using you to fight him. That is what they say, and then the members will turn to your enemy and start fighting you. And some of the people who are fighting you now knows the truth.
They know the truth.
Some of them have also had worse experience than both of you.
Yes.
All right. So one day now, 1 or 2 of them will still come out to speak up.
I believe.
All right. So, but if you're watching this video now and you are any of these girls, listen, let me tell you something. I've had my own share of very ugly experience with some of these people who call themselves pastors and prophets. I understand how they operate. These people are very manipulative. They will threaten you with the wrath of God, tell you that they are going to curse you if you leave them, tell you that you're going to run mad, tell you all sorts of things just to scare you. But here is the truth. These people do not have any power whatsoever within them. God do not walk through men who are treacherous, men who are this wicked, rapists, and all of them. The threat is just to ensure that you do not expose them. They just want to make sure that you remain perpetually under their manipulation. So I need you to gather the courage now that there is still time. These ones that have had the courage to come out and speak, it's not because they hate the man of God. It's not because someone is paying them to do so. They are putting their own life on the line, and they are putting their face on the line to tell you how serious the case is. Come out. Also speak out. Enough of this, enough of supporting the evil prophet. Enough of the fear. Speak out. It is your life. If you don't speak out, nobody is going to speak out for you. If the pastor come and tell you, these people, the devil is using them to fight me and blah, 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 and you believe because of miracles and prophecies. I tell you the truth. Those miracles are staged. They are not real. Those prophecies are staged. They are not real. If you've seen most of our videos, you will see where we've exposed how these things are done. But of course, you may not believe us now, but I tell you in the nearest future, you will say, how I wish I had listened to the Cartoon podcast. And finally, I want to encourage both of you to hold on. Don't think your life has been messed up. You have your future ahead of you. I want you to heal of this pain. I want you to forget all these things. I'm not saying you should let go, but forget, heal from the pain. We're going to ensure that we do our best, and if we have enough evidence and proof, of course, he's going to pay for all of these atrocities. I tell you the truth, I believe everything you've said here because of some of the proof I've seen, the evidence you have shown me. I believe all of them. I've spoken with some of the pastors, the ex-pastors that left him, and some of the things they said are heartbreaking. All right? So I need you guys to continue with your life. Please, Faith, stop crying whenever you remember this. I understand how painful it can be, but I encourage you to hold on. Do not listen to whatever their members are saying. Of course, those members are being manipulated too. I tell you, they don't know what they are doing. They're just there thinking that they are fighting for God or fighting for their pastor. All right. So I need you to please rebuild your life. And whatever it is the pastor has put you into, like you said earlier, I need you to start recounting your step, rebuild your life, and we will always be here to support as much as we can. Thank you for coming to this show. And this is just the beginning. All right. We're going to take it up from here, and we're going to probably have this another episode of this so that we can get deeper into the background of the entire story after we've made our own investigations. Thank you so much. And I remain your host, KAA. Love you. And please, we need your support to ensure that these people get justice. What we're doing at Cartoon Studio is not for our own gratification. It's not for our own satisfaction. We are doing this because we believe that there are people, especially the girl child out there, who need support, who need a voice, and we are counting on you to ensure that justice prevails. Thank you, and have a blessed day ahead.